Namaste and hello, this is your Sanskrit instructor welcoming you back into video number 222, assignment number 66. Please send this assignment to mdg.sanskrit@gmail.com for credit towards the online course and for feedback. All submissions must be legibly handwritten and scanned as a PDF or sent as a picture. Your task is to translate the following English sentences into Sanskrit using the table format. As usual, we will go over what sentences we need to translate, and then we will use one as an example sentence so that you may know the expectations for this assignment. And given the fact that there's only 7 sentences for you to translate, I chose one that would be the shortest because I don't want to give too much away to you guys. And let's get started. So number 1. Your face is turned away. Your mind is dejected. Ashes cover your head. You have even forgotten the names of your friends. Number 2. From a pure sky, the moonlight falls upon the path. Number 3. Shoes are made of, or shoes are made with, leather. Number 4. The child has drunk poison. Give him some medicine. Number 5. The king and the queen rejoiced at the birth of a talented son. Number 6. Let the ministers defeat the Western enemies by fraud or by force. Number 7. For the sake of others, the honest man bears the heaviness of misery. So our example sentence is going to be shoes are made of or with leather. So they're showing with because they want you to use the instrumental case for this. So with leather, this is going to have to be instrumental singular. Shoes are made. So you know that this is some type of passive. This is going to be passive, active, not was made. Was made would be perfect passive, but this is passive active. And since the shoes are being made here, the shoes is going to be nominative. This is plural here, so it's going to be nominative plural. So since the shoes are being made passive active, this is also going to have to be plural. And it's going to be third person because the shoes are being made. So we have that. The Sanskrit word for shoe is upana. So upana. And then according to sandhi, this ha is going to turn into the consonant sandhi. According to the consonant sandhi, this is going to be upanat. Upanat. When that is declined when upanat is declined in the nominative plural case, and given the fact that this is a feminine word, and this is a noun with one stem, what we're going to end up with is upanataha. So upanataha. Cerebral ta. And then are made. So to make is also, the verb for to make is also the same as to do. So that's kri, means to do or to make. This belonged to the 8th conjugation. And this was parasmaipadi, active voice. So since this needs to be passive, plural, and active, we're going to have kri. We're going to add the ya to make sure that it is passive, because you could just add the ya and your case ending. And remember, it's are made since we have to make this plural. For passive, you have to decline it as if it's in atmanepadi, even though it's originally in parasmaipadi. It doesn't matter what type of word you're dealing with. When you're using the passive tense, you're always using atmanepadi case endings. So this is going to be kri, labhate, labhete, labhante, kriyate, kriyete, kriyante. So kriyante. And then with leather, the word for leather is charman. So charman is the word for leather. And that has to be in the instrumental singular case. And charman is also neuter. So charman, when declining the word charman in the neuter, it's going to end up being charmana. So actually charmna, not charmana. So charmna. It's being declined this way because we're using a weak stem. This is a weak stem for the instrumental singular. And this is a noun or adjective with 3 stems. So noun with 3 stems. So we have to know which stem to use. So we're using the weak stem. And remember, when you're using a weak stem, you have to make sure, especially for neuter, and because this ends with un, this is a noun ending in un. You have to make sure that stems ending with, this is ending with mun. So stems ending with mun preceded by a consonant. This is the consonant it is preceded by. Always form their weak stem in un and not in na with a halant. And since this is the weak stem ends in na with a halant after dropping the preceding a, so you don't end up with un anymore. And that is how you end up with your half ma there. So now I would want to put this in the order that I desire. And I'm just going to have the order as charmna, kriyante. Actually, I'll keep it as uparnataha. Uparnataha. And then kriyante. So you end up with charmana uparnataha kriyante. Then you see the sandhi. A or a plus u or u gives you o. So then it ends up being charmano parnataha kriyante. That is the final answer, and this is your Sanskrit instructor signing off with a namaste.